All right, I want to start with some energy math problems. We already went over in class what the idea of energy is, right? So it's energy is work. And if you remember from physics, work is equal to power times time, right? So work is equal to power times time. In most cases, you're going to find that your power is in watts and more than likely kilowatts, megawatts, or gigawatts, okay? And then my time is going to be in hours. So basically, if I have my work, I multiply by my hours, I'm going to get my work or energy, because another word for work is energy. You also need to know all your metrics, because you're going to be going from megawatts and gigawatts to watts and etc. So remember that 10 to the third is 1,000, 10 to the 6th is 1,000,000, and 10 to the 9th is 1,000,000,000. All right, so let's start off with problem number 1. It says that the population of the United States is about 320 million people. Probably on the test you're going to use about 330, but 320 is fine. If an annual consumption of petroleum in the U.S. is about 24 barrels per capita, per person, calculate the total annual consumption of petroleum. Put your answer in scientific notation. All right, so this is my given, and it's 24 barrels per person. Okay, and it says it wants to know the total annual consumption. So basically, I want barrels by itself, and I want to get rid of persons. So I'm going to multiply this by 320 times 10 to the 6th persons. Okay, and when I do that, I get 7.68 times 10 to the 9th barrels. Remember, this number generally won't be given to you. It is in this problem, but if it asks for per capita or per person, if it's the world, it's 7 billion. If it's the United States, it's about 320 million. Number 2. This one says in the U.S. there are approximately 480 cars per 1,000 people. Calculate the total number of cars in the U.S. Put your answer in scientific notation. All right, so there's my given. So I'm going to write 480 cars per 1,000 people. All right, and what I need now is calculate number of cars. So again, I want to get rid of people, and so how many people do I have? 320 times 10 to the 6th people or persons, and that turns out to be 1.53 times 10 to the 8th cars. All right, so the last two problems were just really basic. We're going to take some kind of unit, barrels or cars, and we're going to show how many per capita, this concept of how many barrels per person, how many cars per person. The next one, we're going to start looking at energy in general, and we're going to start working with the kilowatt hour. Now, I'm going to do these problems all in one big full swoop, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do it in little pieces if you want. So it says a tablet charger uses 15 watts and it takes 5 hours to charge. The cost of electricity is 15 cents per kilowatt hour. If the tablet is fully charged once a day, this is going to be important. How many kilowatt hours is used per each year, right? And remember here it says remember to convert watts to kilowatts. In this case it says kilowatts. So let's do A first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, I've got to take how much energy I have and convert that to dollars. So how much energy do I have? It's all right here. So I'm going to take 15 watts, right, power, times time, which is 5 hours per day. Okay. Then I want to go, it says I don't want days, it says once a day, I want a year. So I'm going to go after this first. I'm going to get rid of my days. I've got to bring days up here, 365 days per 1 year. So that gets rid of that, right? And I've got that, I'm good. Now, what I want to do though is I'm good with the hour. I need to get rid of watts. I need to turn watts into kilowatts, okay? So that means I have 1,000 watts. I'm going to put watts down here, is 1 kilowatt. Okay, that is equal to 27.38 kilowatt hour per year. So this is gone. I've got kilowatt hour per year. Okay. Once I have that, I can convert kilowatts to dollars. So I don't want kilowatts, so that's the first part. How many kilowatts do we use each year? What is the cost? So that's the answer to A. I can convert kilowatts to dollars. I know that 1 kilowatt hour is 15 cents. So I put that in my calculator and I get $4.11 per year. All right, let's look at the next one. The next one says a home uses 10 10-watt light bulbs for 5 hours a day. Here is my energy. How many kilowatt hours of electricity are consumed in 1 year by using the light bulbs? All right, so I've got 10 100-watt light bulbs that I'm running 5 hours per day. Okay, I've got hours. It says I want kilowatt hours per year, so I'm going to take watt, convert that to kilowatts, right? And then I'm going to put day and convert that to year. 5 days is 1 year. So all that together is 1825 kilowatt hour per year. All right, that's the first 4 problems. I'm going to do the second 4 problems in another video.